We've been waiting for Novavax approval for I feel like that's been 2 years, right? I feel like we've got two. Oh no, we got it approved, and then now we're waiting for approval, and then we got it approved again, and then now we're waiting approval again. And I've been notified by Polly that we have been waiting longer this time than we did last year. I don't know how calendars really work, so I'm not sure how that works out, but I'm going to trust Polly on this one.
Yeah, I mean, it seems that we're in yet another holding pattern, inexplicably, in the midst of this outbreak that COVID has returned to the airwaves, and people can now talk about it again, and you're seeing masking in hospitals again, and yet here we are waiting on some bureaucratic process. I gotta say, it's quite frustrating being in this position again.
Yeah, and we're still, by the way, if you're not aware, we're still fighting for even in Canada to get access. So people in Canada are going to have to be making calls and doing all kinds of things because there's talk that there won't even be a purchase in Canada. I assume when push comes to shove, they're going to end up picking it up, especially on the basis of how bad the wave we're seeing is right now. Yeah,
Sure hope so, because you have a lot of people that can't tolerate mRNA, and they have no alternative at this moment in terms of COVID vaccination. So, I mean, that's a scandal in my mind.
yeah, it does seem that way when you're like, hey, we're going to protect this group, except we're going to do everything we can to not protect that group.
This is really sort of the most surreal thing I think about the position that we're in right now is you all remember the phrase "we have the tools." To me, I mean, I feel like that phrase has always kind of rung hollow, but especially now that all of the tools are systematically removed, right? I mean, you're mocked for wearing a mask. You can't afford Paxlovid. Only
$1,000
vaccines
fine to wear a mask. Don't forget
for
in North
many people, the only
Carolina.
vaccines available cause reactions or don't really protect them as much as they could. At every turn, you're deprived of your options.